y'all, and welcome to today's video. I'm very excited because today's video is sponsored by Oden'S. So I'm going to be creating a look for y'all using some of my favorite Oden'S products. Now, Oden'S is going to be doing a 40% off the entire site sale for Black Friday. It is going to be the 26th, 27th, and 28th of November, and it's going to start at 8 a.m. the 26th Swedish time. Okay, so I'm going to pop up a little chart right now. You can pause it if you want to see the time zone differences. I usually go on Google and I type in the time zones so I don't get messed up, but everything's going to be 40% off. And you can use an affiliate code as well. My affiliate code with Oden'S is Heather. You can use it if you want to save some money on their site in addition to the 40% off, which is just amazing. I am somebody who loves Oden'S, of course. I have an entire Oden'S playlist. None of those videos are sponsored. You can check out that if you're interested. I have bought lots of things from Oden'S and I just love their brand so much. They are a Swedish indie brand. They are very ethereal. A lot of their products are inspired by Norse mythology. They've had their legendary Diversa collection, which was a collab with 3 different YouTubers. I have videos up with that. Just overall a very, very cool brand. But look at me. I need some makeup on, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to finish up my makeup using some of my favorite Oden'S products. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, all the indie palettes, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots of new videos every single week, and we are getting ready to kick off Vlogmas, which for me means 35 straight days of videos. Starting the Sunday before Thanksgiving, going until Christmas, we're doing 35 days of Heather. So you want to subscribe if you want fun makeup videos. This is the place to be. But let's jump into it. Out my SAGA of FREJA SAGA palette. This palette I love. I love so many of my Oden'S palettes, but this palette I like because it opens like a book. So you have these shades here, then you flip it over, you have shades right here. It's just very beautiful, very ethereal. I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to zoom y'all in, and we are going to create an eye look. Okay, starting off, I want to go into this shade right up here. This shade is called Love, and I'm going to pick that up with an Oden'S brush. I really like the Oden'S brushes. If you've been here at my channel, you already know, but this is an FR3, I believe. I'm picking that shade up, and I'm going to put this kind of all in the crease like this. I love mythology, I love stories, I love tales, I love legends. So I think this brand is so cool. Like just the whole theming I really enjoy. And also, I already told y'all it's a Swedish indie brand, but my great grandmother actually was an immigrant to the US from Sweden. So it's just like, it's just an extra layer of cool for me. I really like these shadows. I love supporting indie brands, but if you can get them for 40% off, that makes it even better. Look how beautiful this shade is. I'm just going to blend that in, buff it in back and forth. Okay, once I have that shade how I want it, I'm going to dip just lightly into Peace, that kind of cool toned taupey brown, and I'm going to blend out the edges with this bigger brush from that Oden'S set, just going back and forth to buff and blend. Okay, now I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to go into this shade up here called Passion. We're just kind of working from light to dark now. And this shade is going to go right out here in the outer V. It's going to go down to the lash line and be winged out. And then I'm going to get just a little bit more and it's going to stay very low right in the socket of my eye. So with that first shade, Love, I kind of blew it out big time so that it was more like lifting and opening my eye. Especially since I have deep set eyes, I like to kind of bring my shadow up. But this is going to stay lower. I'm just back and forth, like your car windshield wipers. That's what this is doing. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush that I used for that Passion shade, and I'm going to go into Deep Thoughts right here. Again, we're just going from light to dark. I'm just going to use the mirror in this palette, and this is going to stay right out here from lash line up and out to create a little bit of depth out here. I'm just kind of swirling, blending, circular motions down and out like this. Okay, now I flipped over to the other side of the palette. So that we were working from this front part. Now we're going to work from the back part. And I want to go, I want to go in with this shade right here called Strength. This brown that's so deep, it's almost a black. It's like very, very, very deep and dark. So I'm going to take this on another Oden's eye brush. This is one of my favorite brushes in my collection for smudging out the lower lash line. This is the FR5. So I'm pressing this up against the lower lash line, and then I'm just kind of wiggling the brush so that I keep the color nice and concentrated where I want it, right there. Okay, next I'm grabbing my FR4 Oden's eye brush, and I'm going to go into this beautiful orange shade. This shade is called Intelligent. Okay, so what I want to do is very lightly blend underneath the brown shade that we put down like this. So you can see I'm holding my brush super far back so that I lightly graze my skin. And I can have that dark brown shade fade into the orange. So I'm just lightly blending back and forth till I have a nice little gradient. Okay, I'm grabbing my brush. This is the FR3 and my little color switch thing from Oden's Eye. I'm just going to wipe my brush off in there to get the color off. I like using this in between deep cleans. Y'all know I love like actually washing and deep cleaning my brushes, but this will do when you're ready to use your brush again quickly. So I'm going to take this brush now and I'm going to go straight into the shade Mystery. Ooh, this shade is so beautiful. Okay, so I lightly sprayed my brush. Any makeup mist you have will do. And I'm going to press this in all over my lid, but I'm not bringing it in right here to this inner part. I want to keep it center and out. Okay, I'm going back with my little color switch and I'm going to clean off my brush from earlier. This is the FR4. And now I want to go into this shade right here. Ooh, this shade is so beautiful. It's called Happy. This shade, I'm going to look down and I'm going to put this right here on this inner part of my lid. You can see that is a sparkly shade. I'm not taking it to the inner corner, but I'm just wrapping it right here from here, and then once it meets up with that mystery shade, I'm just going to lightly flick so that we have a nice blend. This is one of those intense sparkle shades that I just love. Okay, now for the inner corner, I want to go into this shade right here. This is a very shifty, beautiful shade called Compassion. This shade I'm going to put right here on my inner corner. You can see it's like a white, blue, green, sparkle color that I just love, and I feel like it will be something kind of unexpected for the inner corner. Like you don't expect a blue, green. Did I say glue? I was trying to mix the words blue and green, huh? Type of shade right there. And I'm just going to make sure it blends around. Okay, I'm gonna do eyeliner, lashes, and I will come back and we'll finish up the makeup, see how everything is coming together. Okay, I am back with liner, mascara, and lashes, and I have to say I'm loving the way this look has come together. Now this palette, you do have very like, I want to say neutral, but you do have some neutrals here. You have this kind of taupe shade, you have this shade here, this shade here. Like you can create kind of a very neutral, effortless type of look, or very colorful, but I know that is a big palette, so I wanted to also recommend my favorite mini palette from Oden's. If you wanted to maybe try a smaller palette, test out the brand during the sale, my favorite mini is the Erd palette. This one right here is a green grungy dream, so beautiful, with 3 mattes and 3 beautiful shimmery, shifty, metallic-y, sparkly shades. And this one, I feel like you can create dark, intense looks or subtle, soft looks. So just in case you were like, Heather, I think that FREJA palette is really pretty, but I want something a little smaller. I mean, definitely check out my playlist. Like I said, I know I have a 4 looks video with the Legendary Diversa collection. I have a 7 looks video with 3 of their mini palettes and tons of videos in between. So definitely check those out if you want to know my thoughts. I will link my playlist for y'all, but I need some color on the cheeks. I need some blush. Oden's has their flower blushers, which are like shimmery, sparkly, beautiful blushes, but I'm going to use my fruit blusher in the shade Ripe Papaya. It's just a beautiful pinky color, and I feel like that will complement what we have going on here really, really well. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up some of this blush, and this blush has pigment. Okay, so I tap it off, and I'm just going to put that on. Isn't that pretty? I want to go with the matte blush because we have so much shimmer and sparkle on the eyes, and we're going to go with shimmer and sparkle on the highlight too. So I think going in with the matte blush will be the best choice for me. My Oden's blushes are some of my favorite in my collection. They actually don't get put up. Like all of the ones I have are right over here. I'm not sure if I have all the shades, but if not, I have most of the shades. Some of them I bought, some of them that were sent to me. But, that looks so pretty. Okay, for highlight, I'm going to use my NORN'S Mesmerizer Web of Destiny. This is like a hand-pressed, handmade highlighter, and I'm pretty sure this one is limited edition. This one, there's like a blue one, and then there's one that's more like gold yellow, but this is more of like a pink toned highlighter that I think will be super, super beautiful. Now, this is one of those highlighters that has sparkle in it, so if you don't like that, this one is not for you. I personally love it. I'm gonna dust this on with my FR1 brush from Oden's. Now, to me, this has the kind of sparkle that makes me think of fairies, just that kind of ethereal beauty that I love. I love a sparkly highlight. If you're new here, hey, my name is Heather, and I love sparkle and shine. But this one, like the way it sits on the skin, I think is just stunningly beautiful. I'm also going to highlight my nose because I love doing that. You don't have to, but I love it. I love to give myself a little highlight mustache. I think is also really pretty. Okay, Oden'S makes really nice lip products. They have liquid lipsticks, which I absolutely love. They have these bullet lipsticks. My favorite bullet lipstick is Light Peach. I do have a whole video like lip swatching their bullet lipsticks, but I decided for this look I was going to go with the first lip product I ever bought from Oden'S. This made me like fall in love with their lip products. I remember buying this and I was like, bought this shade to test it out and I was like, wow. I played myself because I should have bought every shade. This is the Alva Cream Lip Stain and it's the shade Little Jasmine. I'm going to throw on a lip liner because I always put lip liner no matter the lip product. I'm a lip liner type of girl. So I'm going to throw on a lip liner and then I'll put on my stain. Okay, if you are somebody who does not like matte lips, you do not like liquid lipsticks, you're like, keep that away from me, it's too dry, I recommend the lip stains because look at how nice this looks and juicy and beautiful. It's not going to be drying. It wears so beautifully throughout the day. I've had this lip product for a while and it smells like fruit snacks. Do you know what I mean when I say fruit snacks? Like, you know the little packs that you like give to little kids but secretly like you eat a bunch too because they're so good? That's what this smells like sweet and fruity, and it makes me want a fruit snack so bad. Look, I got oil outside the line. I'm an amateur, I tell y'all. Alright, let me... Okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving the look. Alright y'all, this is my finished look. I would love to know what you think of this look. I had a really good time creating it. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions for me, definitely leave them down below. I will list and link everything that I used for this look down in the description box. Make sure you check it out. I will link to Oden'S website. I will link my playlist. And again, you can use my affiliate code Heather to save an additional amount on top of the Black Friday sale because that's a crazy sale. 40% off, 40% off for an indie brand to do 40% off. Like, that's an intense sale. I've already been Christmas shopping. Like, I've been shopping for myself, of course, and I've been shopping for my kid. Like, I have been getting my shopping done. So make sure you check out the details of the sale in case you're curious about the brand. Make sure you check them out. Thank you again to Oden'S for partnering with me on today's video. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my sponsors. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a wonderful, fantabulous day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!